Make it through March. You remember that, light warriors? Make it through March. There are massive energies coming in throughout March. And these energies can either make us or break us. The realities are splitting. And it's time to utilize this energy to create the reality that you want to experience. But you're going to have to focus. You're going to have to focus like a laser beam. And energy can be very powerful. You could hear the roar of the energy. But how will you utilize this energy? How will you ride the waves? How will you explore? How will you think outside the box? And how will you, light warrior, become the person that you came here to be? Hello everyone, I am Michael and I help guide people on the evolutionary journey. Make it through March. You remember that, right? And some of you might be new to this journey, but we shared that this energy is going to crescendo throughout March. And you could see that this is a spiritual war right now. We're in a spiritual war. And the energies can be used to severely knock you off your path, or the energies can be amplified. You could latch on to these powerful energies, light warriors, and start to create the reality that you want to experience. But you're going to have to make it through March. When you're understanding and overstanding the time period that we're all in right now, you know that you're going to have to bunker down. You're going to have to bunker down, light warriors, and all of these dissonant frequencies that are around us. It's not going to affect us, but we're going to have to use radical action. We're going to have to put on the full armor of God, and we're going to have to isolate ourselves from anything that will throw us off of our path. And you also, now, when you find that sense of power, when you are focused and you're not distracted, distractions will come. Distractions are coming, and they're coming full force right now because they know what you came to accomplish. So all distractions are deployed right now. You need to separate yourself from the distractions. A lot of times we want to keep going on our journey. We might have had a plan for our life, but now we're realizing that we came here to serve the people during the event. And this needs to take top priority. When you're serving God, when you're serving the people, then you will be in alignment, and then your reality that you want to experience is going to start to just fall in line. And if you're not on your path, many things are going to happen to disrupt you, to get you focused. There are two sides to this spiritual war, and all of these energies are massively coming in. So you're going to want to find yourself. You're going to want to find the place where you're going to flourish. And that might mean that you're going to have to switch it up for this time period. You're going to have to get in the bunker, if you will. You need to get in that bunker of higher vibrational surroundings right now because it's dipping real low. And we can't allow this to throw us off our path. So there are certain things that you're going to have to do. Switch up your surroundings. Use self-care as your top priority. Eat what resonates with you. Take the time to exercise. And whatever it is that falls under self-care, apply these to your daily life and get up your vibes right now, son. Because it's wartime. Oh yes, it is. It's spiritual wartime. And you're going to have to do it. Be a lighthouse and show others that we're going to have to focus right now. And now, as we're navigating these energies, as we're taking the blows, remember, it's not how hard you hit, it's how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. Keep going, light warriors. I told you that, right? You're going to have to keep going. And many of us, we got hit real hard. We're constantly getting hit right now, constantly getting challenges right now, constantly given decisions that we're going to have to let go of. We're going to have to do anything, absolutely anything that we need to do to make it through March. simultaneously, this energy can be used to build the reality that you want to experience. So you're going to want to use these energies to your advantage. And it's a good time to start doing things no matter what. Trial and error, because you're going to have to know. You might get ideas, you might get feelings, but you're just going to have to know. You might even say, oh, it's kind of bad out right now. It's kind of bad in the world right now. I don't want to do that. I don't want to take a trip. I don't want to switch up my locations. I don't want to start this project. I don't want to start this mission. But you're going to have to try. And guess what? Sometimes we might hit the bump. It might not work out. But then you never know. And even today on my journey, God showed me this. And I'm leaving this message for all of you, because sometimes we just have to know. And because if you don't know, then you're going to live with regret. You'll never know the answer. Sometimes we get very stubborn, and it can happen both ways. But, and those that are beach professionals, those of us that are beach bums, right? Do I have the beach bums in the house? Let me know. But those beach professionals out there will probably know this. And if you don't know, now you know. When it's really windy, it's always going to be even more windy by the beach. And I know this, but today, I'm trying to get up on my high vibe. I'm getting on my high vibe game, Light Warriors. Getting on my high vibe game. I'm taking in the light of Christ, and I want to take in all the salt water, get in the water, right? So I started venturing down to the beach, and as I was walking, the wind was blowing, and I said, oh, I don't think this is good. But you know what, Light Warriors? I did it anyway. And I went down there, and I laid down, and I got sandblasted, Light Warriors. Got sandblasted. The sand was all over the place. And I said, all right, I tried, and at least now I knew. And then I headed back, and, maybe not so windy here, and, the clouds came, and it's not so great. But if I didn't venture out to the beach, and that was, that's where I'm getting most of the beautiful energy, right? Maybe you want to be, by the water, toes in the sand, Light Warriors. You remember that, toes in the sand. I wanted toes in the sand. I wanted salt water. I wanted the sun. I wanted to hear the ocean waves. But then I wound up getting sandblasted, and I said, I'm out of here. If I didn't make the trip, if I didn't try, I would have never known. So I had to know the answer. So the message today that God gave to me by getting sandblasted, I had to get it out of my ears, my nose, my hair, right? I had to shower down, Light Warriors. Get all the sand out. Start over. Freshen up. I had to freshen up for you today, Light Warriors, right? So the sand, it could have sandblasted me off the beach. And it wasn't so pleasant, but at least I knew. Because regret is worse than failure. Because if I maybe stayed here and the sun, it got blazing hot, right? And the wind went away, and I said, oh, I should have went down to the beach, and I would have been disappointed. Regret is worse than failure. So you might fail sometimes, and that's okay. But when you have regret that you could have had your goal accomplished and you didn't do it, that's even worse. And you need to remember this in March. You need to do things, even if it's not the most popular thing. Even if your friends and family doubt you. Even if people are trying to talk you out of it, you need to stand with feet planted firmly, son, because this is World War III, a spiritual war. And now it's the time. It's the time for all this to manifest. You want to manifest the reality that you want to experience, then you're going to have to do things. You're going to have to go against the grain. You might have to go against many people. But you need to make it through March. You have to focus on your energies. Many of you are feeling the heart palpitations. Many of you can't sleep at night. You're waking up in a cold sweat. Whew. It's happening, Light Warriors, because the energy is coming in now. We're already receiving this energy, and it's going to pick up. So how will you navigate this time period? How will you survive this time period? And you better believe it. How are you going to latch on to this energy and use it for your personal advantage to create the reality that you want to experience. For many years, the common people, they never believed that they could have a beautiful reality that they wanted, right? This can never happen. Now is the time for it to happen. And I know it's darkest in the world right now. But now it's an opportunity. We're losing things, but as we lose these things, we're getting our freedoms back. When we get our freedoms back, then we could go out there and actually accomplish these things. Because you know what, Light Warriors? If we're still stuck in the box, if we're stuck in the cubicle, listening to someone that doesn't even know what they're talking about, because you're actually the professional, but that's a story for another time, Light Warriors, you need the freedom now. Let go of it, because only you know the truth. Only you know the authentic truth. And you need to start listening to your heart. Listen to your heart throughout March, because people are going to try to get in your ear, and you're going to have to feel your way through with your heart. Don't listen to gurus. Don't listen to people on the TV. You ever see those people? You ever see those people on the TV, right? With the green screen. This ain't a green screen, son. Oh, we're going to make it through March, Light Warriors. We've all been down. I'm there side by side with you. But as I told you, and I'm practicing what I preach, no matter what, physically, mentally, and spiritually, we will make it through March. If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with one other person, because when we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. Another person or a dog, either one. Oh, we're gonna have a beautiful March, Light Warriors. It's gonna be a beautiful March. I'm the best there is at what I do. We didn't come here to be popular. We came here to be authentic. So what are you gonna do to make it through March? The energies, they're gonna be real rough right now. And why don't you leave in the comments if you're having a really rough time? It's happening in waves. So some of us might have felt it a couple of weeks ago, and some of us are feeling it right now. And you will be blasted with these rays. Where's the rays? The rays are coming in right now. The rays are coming in. Make it through March. Utilize the energies. Don't let them defeat you. Utilize the energies to start creating something new. And then, Light Warriors, you will become the person that you came here to be. Remember, we cannot control what is around us. However, we can control from within. Be conscious to make it through March. The energy's strong. So will you get knocked down, or will you start soaring to new heights? Oh, you better believe it. Use this to raise your vibration and increase your electromagnetism. Life is so much better when we are all together. If you find this message inspiring or know someone that could benefit from it, please share this message. Dear ones, I am Michael. Find us in the 5th dimension. Have a wonderful day living your everyday life. No matter what, we're going to make it, Light Warriors. We're going to make it. Are we going to make it? Yep, we're going to make it. So surround yourself with the animals too, Light Warriors. They're going to pick you up during this time period, right? So do what you need to do to get through March. Shield yourself from everything that's going on in the world right now. It's scary out there. If you need to know, Applebee's is the sponsor of World War III, so you know. Don't worry about what's going on out there. There's nothing to fear but fear itself. It's all an illusion. It's all in the mind and in the sacred heart. And now, the World War III is the spiritual war that's inside of you. So let go. Listen to your heart, and you'll make it through this time period. Focus on yourself first, and then you'll be able to do wonderful things. The other day, I listened to a flight attendant, and she said, make sure to strap on your oxygen mask before you start helping others. You can't help anyone else if you're down. Strengthen yourself. You are a warrior. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to activate the 144,000 warriors of the rainbow. And we're ready for the solar flash. The solar flash is coming in. Oh, yes, it is. And we're powerful. And if you're new to this, subscribe to the channel. We get powerful. We laugh. We carry on, right? Raise your vibration today. Laugh during March. Get ready. It's the reality that you want to experience, no matter what. I love you all. Share this message, and this might be new to you. A new energy update. A new energy update. Find yourself and get ready for the event. I am the defender of our everyday lives. Victory of the light. And so it is.